Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new eyeshadow palette from Dior I'm excited to finally use. I've had this pretty little thing for about a week now and I just had not had any time to play with it. So finally, today's the day I decided to film. This is going to be a first impressions, but in case you guys are new here, I'm a huge fan of Dior eyeshadows. I mean, I'm obsessed with all the quints I own. I truly cannot get enough of them. Some are very subtle, you create a very nice simple eye look with. Others are really colorful, so bolder looks. I mean, I can get a variety of makeup looks when I use those palettes, so I get really excited when Dior is going to drop something new. Now recently they've been dropping a lot of new stuff. They just released their holiday collection and I don't know if I'm gonna pick up anything from this collection. We'll see. We will see. But first, I do want to talk about this palette that I have and we're finally using today. So this is called the Couture Iconic Eye Palette. So this is how the packaging looks. It's so beautiful. Love that embossment. These eyeshadows are just right up my alley. I think it's just a very beautiful, elegant palette. The packaging itself is quite cute. It's a little bulky, but I think it's really pretty and it can stand up. So if you want to just place it on your vanity somewhere. I'm not really one that keeps a lot of makeup out, so it's gonna go in my Dior drawer, but it's definitely going to take up quite a bit of space in there. This is a limited edition versatile eyeshadow palette that lets you create endless, luminous, and elegant eye makeup looks. This palette features 5 eyeshadow shades and a luxe double-ended applicator in an embossed case inspired by the facade of the iconic Dior boutique at 30th Avenue, Montaigne. Okay, so we're just gonna get straight into it. Let me do some live swatches just in case you guys wanna see it in different lighting. The swatches I showed you guys, the inserts that I did is in natural lighting. So I'm thinking I want to do a halo eye with this palette. I love halo eyes, but on myself I feel like I struggle a little bit when creating them, so we will see. But yeah, let's take another look at these beautiful swatches. Gorgeous. I mean, just gorgeous. So yeah, this here is like, it could be a topper, but it's more like a sparkly, almost metallic type of shade. It's very soft. You don't actually feel like the grittiness of the sparkles or like the glitter. The glitters are super tiny. And then we have a satin. This is the only matte, and these bottom two are satin as well. Before anything, I like to add a little bit of primer on my eyes, so I'm using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Eye Primer. So I'm gonna start off with my Wayne Goss number 3 brush, and we'll pick up this shade here. The shades are not listed in the back, they are actually numbered. This is 769, so we're gonna pick up this shade here first. Now I'm gonna apply this above my crease, all the way through from one end to the other. This is a little bit more than what I wanted, so I'm gonna grab a clean brush. Just start kind of blending this. So it's really a blown out color, just starting with this one. The other colors we're going to be much more precise with where we add them. Okay, so next I'm going to use 544. So I'm just going to place this out here in the outer portion of my lid. Oh, this is a beautiful color. It almost has like a khaki undertone, like this kind of bronzy khaki undertone. Very interesting, very pretty. So I did bring that up to the crease. I'm not gonna blend too much because then I start dragging it too far and the halo eye ends up not happening. So a little bit there, and then some in the inner portion of the lid as well, up to the crease. I'm just using the tip of this brush. This is one of my Couture brushes. It was from a limited edition collection that I had picked up. So I love these brushes. I'm pretty sure I bought mine through Beautylish. You're so beautiful. So just make sure that you leave a good portion in the center of your eye open there. And do the same on my other eye here. Okay, so next I picked up my, I think this is the petite or mini Surratt brush, the eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna go into this middle matte brown shade here. The number of that one is 780. I'm not sure if this brush is going to be sufficient, but we'll see. So I'm just gonna focus this on the outer portion of the previous shade that we applied. I don't want to go in ultra dark, so that's why I want to use a really soft brush, and this is one of my softest small brushes. But I don't think it's gonna do the job for me. We'll see. Okay, same thing here in the inner portion. Just really go into that tear duct there. And then whatever's left on this brush, I'm going to bring it into the crease, but very, very lightly. I'm not sure if I should have done that actually. It doesn't matter. It'll work out. It'll all work out. Oh. Okay, so again in the outer portion. So now I'm going to go back with the brush that I used previously, the clean brush. This is my Chikuhodo eyeshadow brush. That's all it says. And just blend this outer portion here. And to make those edges look softer. Now this brush is rather large. You might want to switch to a smaller one if you're copying what I'm doing here, but I'm just kind of just tapping here in the inner corner. Again, this is my clean brush. Just for a little bit of a blending. Yeah, there we go. I'm thinking I want to deepen this up a little bit more. I can't see too much of that dark brown, so I'm switching brushes. So this here, any pencil brush I think I'll do. This is the BH number 10 brush, the BH Cosmetics number 10. Same spot in the outer portion. Just add the depthness here. Yeah, that's better. A little bit in the inner corner as well. And I'm not going to take this into the crease anymore. I already lightly added that with the previous brush. I just want to add a little bit more, I just want it a little bit more darker on the ends here. But these eyeshadows are performing. I mean, honestly, I'm no longer surprised. Dior is doing such a great job with their eyeshadow formula. I have not tried all of their formulas, but what I have been trying in the last like year and a half from them has been wonderful. And I have made a video on most of the quints that I own. So if there's one out there that you guys cannot find on my channel, let me know if you want to see it. I could definitely add it in a next get ready with me video or just incorporate it in another style video. And then same clean brush I've been using just for a lighter blend on the edge here. I have a vein on this side that sticks out, and sometimes it looks like my eyeshadow isn't blended, and oh gosh, it drives me crazy. I have such a hard time with it. Alright, so before we go in and add the sparkly shades onto the center of the eyes, I'm going to do the bottom lash line first. I'm gonna go in with this shade here. This shade is so pretty. Definitely one that you can do or just use on its own as a one shadow eye look. So this is gonna go all the way through in the bottom, just like we did on top. This is going to be a look, you guys, a look. Now the 544 shade here on the outer corner. Some in the center here. I'm sorry, in the inner corner too. And then the brown shade. Just in the outermost area. Okay, so now for the lighter shades, I'm gonna actually layer these so that you guys can see how this one here performs on its own. But really, I really want to use this shade here. So this is quite a thin shade, the shimmery one. So it's not very opaque. So that's another reason why I want to layer these as well. But before we do that, it is smarter and better to just go in with some concealer and clean up that center portion so that those lighter colors can really pop. So I should do that as well. I should. For some reason, it's not really something that I like to do, but yeah, might as well. So here I just had this here, so I'll just use this. It's my Chantecaille. What is this thing? It's like a concealer foundation in one, but it's super tiny. It's called the Real Skin Plus Eye and Face Stick. So we'll use this. I'm just gonna plop it right there in the center. And then with a brush, I'm going to blend this in. Okay, I just have this little synthetic brush here. And then I'm going to blend this. And you want to take this all the way up and right over the crease. Okay, I think I need more than that. Usually if I use liquid concealer, I end up applying too much concealer and the blending, I end up over blending as well and then taking it further than what I want. So something like this helps me just control exactly where I'm placing it and how much I'm using. All right, so we're gonna leave it like that. And then with a flat brush, I have this one here from Smith. It's the 253. Yeah, 253. I'll go ahead and pick up, what shade is this? The 553, which is this right here. And so this is gonna go over that concealer we just applied. This is a stunning color. It's almost like a moss. Oh, this is beautiful. Like, I'm appreciating these so much more in the eyes than in my swatches, which I love them in the swatches, but on the eyes, I'm like, wow, this is even just so much prettier. I forgot to add some concealer under my eyes as well. So I'm gonna pick up some more of this, just with the tip of the brush. I think you'll have maybe more of a pop if you did use a liquid concealer, but like I said, I struggle with doing halo eyes on myself. I'm not quite sure why. I'm not that confident with these type of eye looks for myself, but I love them on other people. So that's how that is looking, but of course we're gonna go in with this shade here. So that is 722. Just gonna use the same brush. Hopefully it applies okay like this. If you want more of a pop, you can definitely wet it, like wet your brush, but I don't want it to be too stark. I mean, I'm just gonna go to my mom's house for dinner today. Just gonna be like, what? Where are you going? So this is enough. Oh, that is so beautiful. So beautiful. Isn't it so pretty? have some eyelashes that will look so good with this, but I kind of don't want to wear eyelashes today. Like if I'm just filming and if I'm not going anywhere, like I don't want to waste my lashes. Sorry guys, I just don't. Okay, whatever's left on this brush as far as this sparkly shade here, I'm gonna leave, but I'm also gonna pick up a little bit of that previous shade just to clean up the brow bone a little bit. Gotta add a little something up here. Okay, so let me just do some further blending. Alright, so I'm gonna apply some mascara. I'm trying to think if I should do eyeliner. Maybe not. I'm gonna leave it alone for now, see how it's looking with some mascara, and then I can decide. I'm gonna use my Glamour Lash Mascara XXL. This is from Rodial. Like I used to always call this brand Rodial, but I think it's pronounced Rodial, something like that. Anyway, I talked a lot about this brand in my last video, so make sure you check that out if you have not yet. But for now, we shall put on some mascara. Alright guys, so this here is the final eye look using the new Dior Couture Iconic eyeshadow palette. I think this is just beautiful. I actually really like the packaging itself as well. It's obviously not real leather that we have here, but I think it looks pretty. And if you do like to keep makeup out, this is a beautiful casing to have out on your vanity. But what's important are the eyeshadows, and I am extremely happy with them. I really didn't expect anything less from this palette. These eyeshadows perform so beautifully, true to what you see on the pan, you will see on your eyes. They are buildable, they blend beautifully, and I mean, what else can I say? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. If you've been eyeing it, I will recommend it. I'm just very happy with it. So as I had mentioned, I did apply some mascara, and I also ended up applying a little bit of black eyeliner on my waterline just in the bottom here. I had just felt like I was missing a little something there, so after doing that, I just feel like the look comes complete a lot better. The only thing is I do want a little bit more sparkle up higher, so just with my finger I'm gonna go here into the crease because I love when it lights up here. I love that. It's so beautiful. This mirror too, super nice. It's not heavy at all, so maybe some people might think that it cheapens the packaging of it, but I don't know, I don't think so. It was very easy to hold and do my eye makeup with. So yeah, clearly I'm a huge fan of it. I don't think it's a surprise to anybody. If you guys have been with me for a while, you probably already expected that I was going to enjoy this palette, as I have been enjoying just the overall period. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it informative. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really does help on my channel a ton. And also, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today. Until next time.